Hi everyone. I am just going to find this on my computer so I can watch as people come in. It takes a couple minutes. There's a little bit of delay between Facebook Live and the pages. So let me just check real quick. And then I can watch, make sure Lisa gets in here so that she can put links in for me today. It hasn't popped up yet, but I hope everybody is having a great day. It is beautiful and sunny here in Minnesota, although it's only 40 degrees. But it's not snowing. There is snow outside, but it is not snowing right now. So I'm just waiting. If anybody's in here, if you can make a comment so I can see that you're here, because it's not showing up that anybody's here right yet. Okay, there it is. I found it. So I'm just going to wait until I see that Lisa's here and some people are in here. Hi, Lenora. I don't think I've seen you here before. And Lisa is here. So today I'm going to share, hi Chardell. Today I'm going to share how to create some cute tags. I'm all about Christmas right now. I know Halloween hasn't even come, or Thanksgiving, but you have to prepare in advance, right? Hi Darlene. So I'm going to share how to create some cute tags using a die set from CC Designs, which is an awesome die set because it has 3 different sizes of tags in here. And I'm also going to share how to use my Ornament Builders from Unity Stamp Company, because they're pretty cool because they can intermix. You can create different ornaments, and you can, like on this one, you're able to layer. So I was able to do the green in the back and then do the plaid on the top. And these stamps are very unique in that way. I have a patent on them. So the stamps actually do not have a lip, and they go together like puzzle pieces. Hi, Penny. So I'm glad that a few of you are here. And for those of you that don't know, my name is Ann Butler. I am the owner and publisher of Bella Crafts Publishing, along with my creative friend Lisa Rojas. And we do a free digital magazine 4 times a year, free to download. You just need to sign up and it'll be delivered right to your inbox. Lisa, if you would put the link in there, and then people can go over and sign up if they haven't received the fall issue yet. It was filled with a bunch of cute Halloween quick and easy projects and fall projects. So they'll go right into Thanksgiving, some of them. So make sure you sign up for that. We also do sell ebooks, and you can click on the publications tab to see the drop-down box menu and see the variety of ebooks that we have available. We do have a 103 Christmas crafts, so you might want to check that one out. It is filled with all sorts of very cool Christmas projects. Most of them are very quick and easy. And that book is from Jo Pearson, who used to be the spokesperson for Michaels. So she is a crafter extraordinaire, and you would love to see that. So today I want to let you know, like, share, and comment on this video with the hashtag BellaCrafts to be entered into the giveaway for next week. And our sponsor is CC Designs. They are giving away a $25 gift card. And that winner will be announced next week. So those of you that do not catch this live, if you're seeing the replay, you can still enter by sharing, and crafting with the hashtag BellaCrafts. And the winner from last week, I will announce at the end of this show. So I'm going to move my camera and get started on this project. Again, I am sharing how to make quick and easy Christmas tags for your packages. And this is my Ornament Builder with Unity Stamp Company. Hi, Anna. So I'm going to show you how to use it because it's a very unique set of stamps. So I'm going to just move my camera and move my extra tripod, and then we can get started. So I gotta move this tripod out of the way and put this one in place. As I say every week, this is the worst part of all of it. So again, to get started, we are using this die set from CC Designs. It's called Tags Galore, and what's very cool about this, besides the fact that it comes with 3 sizes of tags, it also comes, okay, so they're stitch tags. I love stitching on all dies. But it also comes with extra little tiny pieces. So you can change out the hole at the top of your tag. There's a heart and a bigger circle so you can coordinate, or there's 2 that you can fold over. And I'm going to show you those also. So we're using this die set, and I did go ahead and I had cut out a ton of white ones, and then last night I thought, you know, I'd really love to do some of these in craft. So I cut a bunch of the craft ones out. And what's really cool about this die, I was able to put 2 pieces of paper together and die cut them at the same time. And even though I did that, the stitching, maybe this one is still, okay, this one was still together. The stitching shows through on both. So you're getting 2 cuts for 1 pass. And I love when dies are strong enough to do that. Hi, Sharon. So we're going to be using the large tag from this set. And we're also going to be using my Ornament Builders. Now my Ornament Builders are, I don't know if all of you have seen the stamps I do with Unity, but my stamps have a patent on them. And they actually have no lip on them. So these Ornament Builders come as a complete circle with no lip. So you're able to see exactly where you place it. Hi, Rebecca. And because you're able to build with these stamps, these come apart. So you're able to stamp out this holly pattern, or you can stamp out and add the plain one in the middle or a stripe in the middle. You can, these are so versatile. And here, I'll show you right here. So like this one, I stamped a solid ornament, and then I took off the middle and I stamped the other 2 in the black checked. So you're able to create really cool gingham patterns. And then this one, so I used the leaves and then I put the stripe in the middle. And you can do different colors. You don't have to do them all in green. You can, you know, put a different color in the center. And right in here, you can put a sentiment. You know, just find a sentiment that is the size of this middle section. And you can stamp your sentiment right there in the center. also on this one, I put this one with the solid green so I can take a black Sharpie and put to and from. So it makes it so easy. So to get started, of course you're going to need a tag, and I am using my Misty today. You do not have to use a Misty because you can see exactly where you're placing these stamps. Maybe I'll do one without the Misty first, just to show you. They also come, just so you know, with a little top for your ornament. And I just keep that stuck right on there so I don't lose it while I'm working. I'm going to put down a craft mat. And let me just show you that you don't have to have the Misty. I'm going to use the Misty today, but I want to show you that it's not something you have to have. And I'm using Gina K's premium inks because they dry fast. Okay, this one's the holly. I'm going to actually use the green with that. And this is. So you can put these on a block. But you don't have to use a block. Most of the time when I'm using these stamps, I'm not using a block. I'm just making sure I get it inked up really well. And if you don't get it inked up totally, you're still able to see where you went. So I placed that first section down. And that's the bottom of the holly. Now I think I'm going to use the stripe for the center. I'm going to do that in red. You just want to make sure you got good coverage. I hold this one in place. Let me make sure it's up far enough so you can see. I hold this one in place, and then because there's no lip on these, you're able to butt those up right next to each other and press. Now at this point I can pick this one up. If I did not have good coverage, I could re-ink this and I would know exactly where to place it. So that's the bottom, and then here's the top. And I just leave that middle section in place, and you can do this with an acrylic block also. You don't have to do it without. Some people don't like stamping without an acrylic block. I think with these it's so easy to do it without, so that's how I do it. And I just butt that up and then I push it down. And then I push these in place. Lift that up so you can see the stripes. And at this point, if you're going to use the ornament top, you could leave this exactly where it is to line that up perfectly. But I really prefer to take it off so I can see exactly where I'm going. And for this, I'm using just a little Clear Snap metallic ink. And for this, I hope my head doesn't get in the way. For this, I just take it and I can see exactly where it's going. And there. So you don't need a Misty to do these. I was just going to use one today, but isn't that cute? It's so quick and so easy, and the possibilities are really endless in what you can do. I'm going to move my inks out of the way, put my Misty in place, and for this one right here, I used some Gina K Masking Magic, and I stamped an ornament, and then I just cut that circle out. So I was able to stamp this ornament first because I wanted it in the front, and then I put this over it, and then I stamped this design. I put the top on last. So the top went over that green, but I did it in black, so it was fine. But the Masking Magic works perfect if you want to do 2 ornaments on there. So before I use the craft colored tag, I'm going to do another white one. And I'm using these just to hold this in place. And for this one, I want to show you how to do a 2-color ornament. So for this one, you would use the solid ones. And got a little sticker on there. And right now, at this point, you can determine where you want it to go on your tag. Like if you want it way down here so you have a long string, or wherever, if you want it off to the side, wherever you want it. And I just make sure that these are stuck together, okay? Because that way you'll get a good impression. And then I take and close the cover of my MISTI. I'll put the ornament top back up there. And then I take out the middle section to make the stamping more smooth. And I just ink up these 2 sides. Make sure I have the green. You could do all 3 at once, but when you have that seam, sometimes you don't get as crisp of an edge. So, oh, I didn't stick it the right way. Okay. So, there you have those 2, the top and the bottom. Now I'm going to take this middle section and stick it back in here and press it down onto the MISTI. I don't always clean my stamps every time I use them, but I'm going to right now. So this one is in place, and if you wanted to, you could double check it and make sure that it's going to line up correctly. I feel like there's a little tiny, felt like there was a little bit too much white there, so I'm going to actually line it up this way. This again is showing you that you don't need a MISTI to do this. Line that up. And then I'm going to take the green again and stamp that. Okay, I got it a little tiny bit off. So I'm going to, and I don't want to get in your guys' way, but the cool part is you can fix it because it is just a solid stamp. And put a little bit more green on there, up at that top. I got to pick it up and look. Okay, it is still off just a little bit. But the cool part is I'm going to take this plaid and I'm going to stick this exactly on that first impression. And this one down here, I'm going to take this one off And then I'm going to take black. Wasn't sure if the black was going to show up very well, but I think it did show up really nicely. So there you get your plaid, your buffalo plaid. Isn't that cool? I am going to put this back down here. I'm going to stick it back in here. Keep moving it back and forth. I want to make sure you guys can see the whole thing. I'm going to put that right back in there and make sure that is right up to that edge so I can do another section of that green just at that very top edge. There we go. So right there you get that very cool buffalo plaid. I'm going to do this again. I'm not happy with the way it turned out, because I moved that piece. So let me do it one more time. This does have green ink on it. I didn't clean it, but I am going to be using green again, so it's okay. Press those down. I won't take it off this time. And move it, which is why I had that little tiny bit of white showing. So ink these up. And stamp. I got something on my stamp. Or I have something on my, there is something on my stamp that is preventing that good impression. The beauty of doing live, but everything can always be fixed. That is the best part. There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to take this and put that right there in the middle, and take the top and the bottom off, and I'm going to wipe my fingers because of course they're getting full of ink. I don't want to get ink all over my tag. There we go. And then just put your buffalo plaid back on here. Take the center section off. Isn't that cool? It works so easy. And then you want to take your ornament topper, and you can put it on top there, but I like to place it here. I'm going to remove these two. Place it right there, and then I'm going to use that silver metallic ink again. And it's real faint. It isn't a bright, deep silver or anything. It's just enough to put the cap on your ornament. Like that. So at this point, after I wash my hands again, at this point you can do different things. Like, I'm going to move this out of the way. On this one, I took a micron pen and I just drew around the ornament to kind of close it all in, even though it is, you don't have to at all, but I was going around the top of the ornament anyhow, so I did. And then on this one, I did little tiny dashed lines to go along with the stitching over here, but I think I like the solid line better. I'm just going to go around the ornament top right now, but you can go all the way around if you want. And then I just inked up my edges with black, and I had cut out a bunch of these shapes in all different colors with my Festive Nights paper, just the leftovers, and that would just finish it off. But you'd want to ink up the edges to kind of pull the whole thing together. And on this one, I inked up the edges and then I took a blender brush and brushed the black into the tag. So I'm going to do that with this one right here. So that just kind of gave it a little more color because I didn't like the starkness of the white. So I always start off the tag and come in, and I just went up to the ornament. I have some red still on here, but I just came up to the ornament, not covering the entire ornament. You could cover the entire ornament. I'm not thrilled with that red in there, but you get the idea. And I can show you this one. This one I did it with red, which is why that's on that brush, but I did pull the red up into the ornament to give it some color so it wasn't white in the background. And you can do that too. And then here you can just put to and from, or you can put to and then put the from here, or you could just draw their name there. So, I mean, there's a lot of options that you can do. But I want to show you real quick because I cut all of those craft colored tags out. I wanted to do one that is just black and craft because I really like those together. I'm going to move some of this stuff out of the way. So I'm going to do it with the leaf one. I have one that, okay. So I'm going to put this at the bottom. And I'm just going to put the plaid one here for a second. It's not going to stick to the cover of the Misty. It's just there holding the placeholder. And I'm going to ink these up. then this is just a leafy pattern. So there's a holly pattern and a leafy pattern. See, I like craft and black together. Then I think I'm going to I think I'll do the stripe in the center. No, maybe I'll do the plaid. I think I moved them when I did it. Let me do that over. Just all sorts of technical problems today. So I'm going to, these are, you just peel the backing off to use these. There we go. Make sure that's where I want it. Like that, and then you put this center back in. Make sure it's lined up nicely, and take the top and the bottom off. And get that buffalo plaid on there. Isn't that cute? I mean, it doesn't need any color. And then you take your ornament topper and place that exactly where you want it. And I'm going to use black for this, not the silver. So quick and easy. And tags are perfect. You can play with tags, you can practice techniques with tags, and I would just die cut a bunch of them out and have them ready to use. Now, to make your line, I just use a see-through ruler, and I just line it up where I think the center of that ornament topper is, and I just try to do a continuous line without stopping, because whenever I stop, then I get it twisted. And for this, I think I'm going to put just a little pop of color with a red tag circle on the top. Just using a little dab of glue. Putting that on there. And then I would come in just direct to paper to ink up those edges. And for this one, you can just put 2 up there and from down there. And of course, you just can use some twine to put a little tie on the top. Or you can use ribbon. You can use jute if you didn't want to add that little pop of color. Jute would work really well. And that's how easy it is. These tags are so cute and fun and easy to make and create. So let me know if you give it a try. We do have our group Do you love to craft? If you try any of these, we would love to see them in our group. And it's a group where we encourage you guys to share what you're making. We love to see what everybody else is doing, not just what we're doing. We like to see what everybody's doing. So it's a nice group to share what you're creating. And especially now with the holidays coming up, we want to see what you guys are making, because a lot of people will be making their gifts for Christmas this year, I think. But these tags are cute and fun and quick and easy to make. I'm going to check and see if there were any. The leaf design is pretty with the buffalo plaid. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you, Dorothy. These are cute and fun and easy to make. Dorothy, you ordered the Background Builders Seasonal Set 1. Yay! I want you to share what you create with them, because they are kind of addicting and there's so much you can do with them. The details with the pen, it does add a lot. And I will go through and check all of your comments. I'm going to take and flip this around and just hold the camera for a minute. There we go. So, oops, can't rotate my phone, sorry. There we go. So, thank you guys for joining me today. I hope you like the project. I know that I do a lot of quick and easy projects, but sometimes we don't have time to do all those really difficult and long projects. But I hope you like these tags. You know, I'd get a die and I would just die cut 20 of them out and sit and make them. And it's quick and easy to do. Now, last week's winner, it was for a $25 gift certificate for Impression Obsession. So, Kathy Granada, you are the winner of a $25 gift certificate. Take and send us a message within 24 hours so that we can get you your gift certificate for Impression Obsession. And for those of you who haven't liked, shared, and comment with the hashtag Bella Crafts, do that so you can enter for this week's giveaway, which we'll announce next week. And it is for a $25 gift certificate for CC Designs. And they have got some beautiful dies, they have great clear stamps, and they also have these little enamel dots that you could put on your tags too. So lots of things. So thank you everyone for joining us today. I will go through all of the comments as always and answer your questions if there were any. I love to see what you guys are talking about. So until next week, have fun and be creative. Bye everyone.